1, 2, 1, 2, song.
Boom, 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 Grim baby, my little Grimby, baby, Grimby, sweet little baby, Grimby power hour, hamburger, num, baby like Kiki, tasty, yeah.
Do you like to laugh?
Hey, my little jesters, do you like to laugh tonight? You came to the right place.
And we know you do. Because we caught you watching this.
We caught you peeping in on the little laugh studio. We said, come on in. The water's fine. If you're wondering about the company that produces this little podcast, it has a name. It's Big Laugh Comedy.
BLC.
One of the best comedy producers in all of Central
Texas.
And if you're coming to Austin or if you live in
Austin,
then come here to laugh tonight.
And buy tickets. And the shows are so fun. Casey and I, we do the shows sometimes, and usually pretty good.
The shows are always good.
They're always great.
Some of the best. Did we mention Central Texas? If you're in Austin or Central Texas, come to Austin to watch it. And it's live, baby.
And they've got shows from here to Buda.
Have you mentioned Central Texas today? One of the top clubs is Big Laugh Comedy. It's a club in the sense of a collective of laughs.
It's like a co-op for comedy.
Comedy co-op, Big Laugh.
I don't know if they want us to say that.
Comedy co-op, CC. Big Laugh Comedy, CCBLC.
And what you have to do in order to have a fun night in Austin, go to blcomedy.com to get your tickets today. Wait, tell them how to buy tickets. I don't know.
Buy tickets at blcomedy.com.
Click the link.
If you've already signed up for the free VIP list, good on you. Go to blcomedy.com/VIP and sign up if you haven't. But if you had, you don't have to, because then you're already on it. Come on now.
Everyone wants to be very important person.
Everyone is most very important person, VIP.
And even if you don't win free tickets, you'll still be a part of the exclusive group that gets first dibs on tickets, exclusive discounts, exclusive content, and other stuff.
2 words, first dibs. Reverse them, dibs first. Get all the tickets at bl.com, at BL Comedy.
BL Comedy.
BL Comedy, Big Laugh Comedy.
Big Laugh Comedy. For you.
Ba-dum, bum, bum, bow.
I just want to be a little sexy robot baby, and everybody wants to give me kisses.
Can you robot me? And can you? And then.
Or it has to all.
All robot, all the time.
Robot. Oh, all right.
Gotcha, bitch.
You got pranked.
Pranked
Remember
to
that
oblivion.
prank when you'd be singing a song really loud and then your friend turns off the song and then you get embarrassed?
Not as good as a robot prank.
No,
but close.
usually
mean.
people go like, they do that to me, and then everybody's like, well, that's like even better than the song.
Do they say that?
They go, yes, I say that.
Big girls don't cry.
What's like your best key? Like who do you do best?
Who is Myles and what's his favorite key?
So glad you asked. You see that? Pretty much, I like all of them. I kind of, I have a special relationship with each of them. I'm polynote-particular, and here's what I think about all the keys.
Hit it.
I think about all the keys all the time.
But my favorite key has to be C.
C. The brown note.
The brown.
Oh, Brandon's breaking up. You remember that? Brandon, chill out. Brandon, please. Brandon, I don't feel so good. Brandon, stop tickling me.
Are we the only ones that hear this?
No.
But is it gonna transfer to the podcast? Oh, otherwise we sound fucking crazy.
All right,
Cut it out. God damn it. This is all falling into disarray. Welcome to the Grimace Half Hour Power Hour. I'm Casey
Welcome.
Rocket, Cat Swanman.
Welcome.
Special guest Myles Johnson.
Hello.
Big
Myles
week.
Johnson.
Myles Johnson.
Casey Rocket.
Casey Rocket, Cat Swanman, blcomedy.com/VIP. Guys, some of this shit that's been going on with Grimace. Myles, you heard about any of these?
No, not too much.
Pretty easy to find if you know where to look. This week, fucking pissed me off so deeply to hear about what this bastard's been up to since he got the furlough from the factory. So, Grimace got the furlough from the factory. And
What factory?
The factory?
the goddamn sheet metal plant. Yeah.
In Poughkeepsie?
In Poughkeepsie, New York. And he was hired on to be on the board of directors for the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. You hear about this?
Mm-mm.
And instead of sliming all the kids, he just drafted them into the Taiwanese Liberation Army.
Fuck.
Brutal. 2 years of mandatory service.
And they didn't get slimed either? They still...
They gave him a little
They're
cup.
just dry.
They gave him a little cup and they said, "You make it last."
With a lid on it?
Yeah.
Even...
Make it last.
Yeah, it was sealed shut like like a can of tuna.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Said,
so
"Open
you
it when
gotta
you're
get a
ready.
can
You only get one."
And they don't have can openers in Taiwan.
Mm-mm. And
They
you
don't?
can't trade. They said that. Can't trade, you get one.
You only...
Some were a little bit bigger than others. It caused a lot of strife between the kids.
Wow.
Taiwan, man. They the slime bans... It's been real tough on those people. I've been seeing that in the NPR and the BBC news.
Yeah.
WBC.
The
yeah.
WNBA news.
WWWBC.
WPPC. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, oh, God, it just makes me so upset. They're just kids, man. They're just kids.
Yeah.
That's pretty unfair, but Grimace isn't known for being a fair guy.
Nothing will make you grow up faster than being in the Taiwanese Liberation Front either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Put
It's worse than divorce.
Put some hair on those knees. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Taiwanese Liberation Army. What the fuck? What a loser. Anyways, Kat, I'm sure as I know that you had heard, what happened else that happened?
Well, it's
God, been
I'm
a
so
real
glad-
pissy week.
yeah. I'm so glad
Frick.
you asked.
I didn't even know about any of this stuff.
I've been keeping this pretty close to my chest, but
Yeah, there was something there. I know. I felt that too. Yeah.
Grimace is involved in a very sinister love triangle with Rudy Giuliani and country music singer Dierks Bentley.
No, not Dirks. Not
I know.
Dirks.
Jerks.
And what do you call a threesome with three dudes? What's that? Just a super gay threesome?
Wow.
Brandon, deep voice, please. Dirks. Fuck. Yeah, that was just a drum. That was just a drum.
Beat. Hey man, hit me with that 1-2 real quick. I'm about to spin something up. Dirks Bentley. Yummy, yummy. What was I thinking?
Dirk Bentley, he does that song Kissy Kissy Country Road Fun Time, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
It's from his first album. Yeah. Kiss me on the front of the truck. Take me in the back of it. All right, hit it.
Kiss me
Yeah.
through the truck.
Kiss me through the truck.
Kiss me through your truck.
Damn. And okay,
If
so
we
who,
kissed in my truck, is it gay?
God, doggone it. Doggone it. Duh.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked to read that because I didn't
Who started this damn thing?
I think we know who started.
Yeah, I think we do.
We think we have an idea.
It's Rudy Giuliani.
Of course it was.
And I didn't.
Randy
I thought.
Rudy.
I mean, I know Rudy's married. I think.
Sure, whatever you think.
He's hot.
So yeah, sure.
Somebody had to take him off the market. Damn,
Guy's hot.
look better than a $2 sofa.
Yeah.
Got a great front to him.
Front,
Great
back,
front,
side.
and, yeah.
Rudy's all front, baby.
Yeah. So
damn 2D drawing
yeah, Tootie.
from Tootie.
Tootie. And the reason that it's problematic is because Grimace told everyone about it. It was supposed to be a secret.
He doxed himself.
He
He
made
doxed
like
himself.
a, what do you call it? Like a dossier
Oh, fuck.
about Giuliani and Dierks Bentley, and it's like, how did they even meet?
Yeah, he didn't say any of that, but he says like what they did after they met. Yeah, he definitely says
a lot
something.
of
Yeah, and I think it turns out Rudy Giuliani is a huge country music fan. So and then Grimace has he's dabbled in
country music.
Yeah, so they were all at the CMAs together, and
Not that one though. Just he wasn't at that one, the bad one.
Not the bad CMAs,
He
right?
wasn't
what's
at
the
that
bad
one.
CMA?
The mass shooter.
I think there's a mash.
What?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
Well, there's a little bit of a controversy because Grimace wasn't at a certain, let's call it a certain country music academy. I don't really know what the A stands
Let's
for.
just call it a special spuntry music day. Okay.
Let's just say Campapa Musical. And Grimace wasn't there.
Let's just say it wasn't exactly simpatico. Okay. That's wild.
Simpatico.
They hook up and shit. Fully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Grimace has been known to dox himself, man. I saw he posted those nudes on 4chan, and he just said, "Who did this?" And it was like, "What?" And it's like the official Grimace, like who would post
Has his
this?
watermark on it and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
the stamp.
Why do you think he did it?
Just
For
I guess,
attention.
yeah, he's just such a earworm. He just loves getting in people's heads.
Yeah. Because I mean, with the whole like love triangle, it was like, obviously Rudy Giuliani is a bit of a bigger star than Grimace. So it was all Giuliani, and Grimace was like, what the fuck? I was there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was getting down with the boys.
What was that one song? Because I know he has a song. It's
Yeah.
a country song.
Rudy?
Grimace.
Oh, Grimace does.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
they both do. I don't
to-
remember either. What was Grimace's song though?
I
Yeah.
think Tootie No Fly Zone.
2D no fly zone, and in parentheses it says the flute canoe. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
How'd that little number go again? If you started, I'll
Tootie
get
No
it.
Fly Zone.
Toot canoe. Toot
Flute canoe.
flute. Pass me a cup of that flute canoe, or else forget about it.
Flute canoe.
Oh,
Flute canoe.
Hit the drum pad again.
Flute canoe.
What's the drum one?
That's close.
Been a long time this summer. Been a long time with the flute canoe.
Tootie No Fly Zone. Tootie No Fly Zone.
Then we'll go to the sky in a back road.
Country living in
Ain't
the
so nice.
kitchen.
Purple truck. Got it stuck. In some ass. Yeah, no, I did love that. I do like that.
I love
yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
a
really
good one.
good. Yeah, it's mostly. I think he made it exclusively to be a ringtone, so it's like it's like 45 seconds long. Yeah,
It's only available on the Google Play store.
yeah, and Napster. You have to re-download. You have to recreate Napster to find it. Brutal. God, I love hearing stuff like that because I know that's one of his true passions is expressing that way.
Mm-hmm. Through country music.
Through country music and country swing in particular.
In dance.
And swinging sexually.
Yeah.
Also.
Grimace loved the swinging 60s. That's when he really came to his own. Fucking dudes and chicks.
Yeah. Swinging titties, swinging beanies.
Big chicks.
Yeah, big broads. Grimace loves thick chicks. Yeah. Thick broads.
Big
yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Strong. Powerful.
Yeah, factory chicks. Chicks who are not afraid to work on the front lines. In fact, pick
Muddy.
up the lumber. Yeah.
Greasy.
Greasy.
Stinky. Wet chicks.
Damn.
Are they? Yeah.
And dudes.
And
Dudes of any kind.
And yeah.
Clean cut, slender.
Yeah, he fucks the factory owners, obviously dudes.
Yeah, well-trimmed dudes.
And then the girls who work for like 10 cents an hour.
One time I was talking to him, he said, how would you describe, I used to be a reporter for the Daily Bugle, and he said, I was talking to him, and he said, let's get a little saucy here. How would you describe your ideal man? He said, car-like.
Yeah.
Very much like a car,
Yeah.
very much like a 1920 BMW kind of car
Yeah.
face.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Yeah. Well,
Picture a car with a face.
kind of like a Herbie fully loaded kind of, but a
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's that's actually my favorite episode I saw of the Twilight Zone. He just goes, picture, if you will, a car with a face. Scared yet? That's fucking normal as shit in the Twilight Zone.
You idiot. That can happen in the Twilight Zone.
You fucking moron.
Picture a car with a
Have
face.
you not gotten it yet?
Something not clicking, smart guy? Sorry, Brainiac. I guess anybody can own a TV. Brutal.
And the car has an ass too.
Picture, if you will, a car with an
a
ass.
big juicy double. A big,
Horny yet? Yeah, no shit. We're all horny in the Twilight Zone.
God, could you imagine how turned on you'd be
If I saw a car with a fat
with
dumper.
a fat ass, and it's like
For the camera.
Bagoozy.
That's why they get the auga. There's the other car seeing it.
Tooting my own horn.
Sexy car.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Car kiss.
But this week, it's deeper than you think, this type of stuff that he's got into lately. Because as you know, Grimace loves to read. And he went to the public library, checked out a bunch of books, tripped down the stairs, bumped his knee and his head. Library runs over to help him. Grimace, naturally, feeling kind of embarrassed. So instead of letting her help, he deported her to Sao Paulo, Brazil. And she was American. She was from...
Yeah, where does he get that kind of power?
Yeah. She was from Eastern Washington.
guess
Like, she was born and
technically-
raised, second generation
Yeah.
America.
Kind of exported her,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it was just like, get away. and fought. I don't need help. His glasses were all cracked. Make the voice high. What's the high one?
Get away! Go back to Sao Paulo. Wait, this chick's from Sao Paulo. I bumped my little knee. My freaking knee. Flick. My freaking knee. Just go. Just go. Oh, my head.
My hand and my freaking knee.
Damn.
Oh,
I get it, man. I've been embarrassed before, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Who hasn't wanted to deport some librarian bully?
I mean, every time that's my first reaction. It's like fight or flight. It's like put them on a flight, you know.
You want to get rid of me? I'm a big purple dreamboat.
Oh, you want to get rid of me? You got to go through him first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's-
right.
Yeah. It's the
And
security
that's-
guard.
It's
Not
and
a
him
chance.
and him is Dick Cheney.
No, and he's got a shotgun.
Is he dead?
Dick Cheney? No, he's around.
That guy.
That's
he
actually
shot
right.
those. Kat, do you have any other Grimace news?
Yeah.
Oh, what a stressful week.
Wow. Grimace. Grimace actually got into the house flipping business.
Oh yeah. Everybody's very getting popular this
It's
time.
getting popular
Yeah,
business
real
right now.
estate. Real estate's booming. I don't know.
It's a good industry
But-
right now. The bubble's
Yeah.
gonna burst.
The bubble, yeah, the bubble's
Big
about to
bubble.
burst, and
Big
so is
bubble.
Grimace.
Big bubble.
But in classic Grimace fashion, he doesn't really fucking understand anything. So he just starts actually flipping houses over and just decimating middle class neighborhoods all across the
This
country.
guy.
Does he knock to make sure anybody's inside?
Nope.
He probably. I heard that he was knocking, and he's like, "Are you in there?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, cool."
Oh
and then
my
he flips it on purpose.
God.
Yeah.
You just flip a little
I don't
family.
know.
Flipped
It
a
was
little
kind of
family.
like I thought I was kind of like first line reporter on the case, but yeah.
No, you're right. I don't know who said that. I probably made that shit up. It's
No,
stupid.
yeah, no, it was true. It's just not supposed to get out yet because the cops have to keep something right
Leaks.
to so the witnesses can come forward and if they say
You think there's somebody on the inside?
oh yeah,
Oh, jeez.
Grimace is very. I mean, come on, he's fucking Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
Probably a whistle.
How much higher do you get,
And I know exactly what he does.
Rudy Giuliani? What
Mm-hmm.
The captain of the
football team? Yeah.
captain of the West Oaks football team. Yeah, that guy's got a lot of power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna blow the top off this damn case, and it's gonna go all the way to the grundle of the White House.
Well, and the worst part is that
It gets worse.
It ain't getting any better.
Yeah,
Tell you
yeah,
that.
I'll say. Remember the My Pillow guy?
Mike Lindell.
Yeah. So unfortunately, he was in one of those houses, and he had built a bunker,
Out of
so
pillows.
he's okay.
He built it out of
Out of
pillows,
my
right?
pillows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's completely made out of a pillow
He
helmet.
dug a hole with a pillow.
Oh, my
Some
pillow
are
shop.
hard, some are soft. There's a spectrum.
Yeah, different because they have for different types of people that want different types of hardness, softness.
For
I
different
think
needs.
if you have neck problems, you're
rock
supposed
guy.
to sleep on like a 2x4.
I didn't know that one. That's interesting. Yeah, I heard something about that.
Home Depot news. Home Depot.
Yeah, so there's wood.
Boards as beds now?
Yeah, this guy. I think he was a wood
One-stop shop.
salesman. Told me about it.
Wait a second. Should you be sleeping on boards now? Says Mr.
This
Depot.
guy who had a bunch of extra lumber in his yard.
Oh, home.
You know you can sleep on this.
No, these are better. They're lying to you.
He knocks on your door at like 4 a.m, wakes you up. Hello?
Trouble
you can
sleeping?
Yeah, you know you can sleep on this stuff, right?
Just
Won't hurt
outside
you.
of a Bed Bath and Beyond.
If you were sleeping
you
on
don't
one of
even
these,
have to go in there.
if you were sleeping on one of these, you wouldn't have even woken up when I knocked.
It absorbs all the sound.
And also, you might break your neck.
Also, can I stay?
It's so cold.
I'm so lonely.
I'm freezing.
You're not gonna offer a guest a cup of tea or
or a 2x4.
or a little piece of cake. Tea with a stick.
You have any boiled wood in this fridge?
Mm,
Dude. Oh my God. T-bone steak, that reminded me. Grimace's top 3 escape rooms. Damn, what? Especially, that's crazy. Top 3 escape rooms?
Are-
Damn.
Are you asking me?
Grimace's top 3 escape rooms.
Grimace's top 3 escape rooms.
Now you say.
Grimace is. Did I look at the camera?
Sure. Now look at me.
Grimace's top 3 escape rooms.
Miles couldn't look you in the eye.
I know.
I can't talk and look at the same time.
You're just like Casey. You guys you can't make eye contact.
Carl. See, I tried to do it. Carl. Grim.
He's speaking German. Clap gremlin.
Grimbles, Grab.
Creme brulee.
Oh, it's a Grimble.
Gremlin's top 3 sklarsen. It's crazy. As we all know from time immemorial, Grimace loves trapping people in twisted escape rooms where there's only one possible exit. And it's not saw traps, it's escape rooms. Very different. Key difference.
Sounded
there.
like Saw, yeah, but it's not Saw.
It's not exactly Saw because you don't always die, but you might. Number 1, Grimace's top 3 escape rooms. Number 1 of 3. Number 1.
God, Casey.
The number 1.
God, what is it?
I'm just building suspense.
It's too much. Now I have anxiety. I want to know.
Number 1, a new lease on life.
Ooh.
And lease is emphasized. A new lease on life. All right, so in this escape room, when you're driving to work, you got to pick one random construction worker that you see, and you got to sign a 2-year lease with him on a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And it's in Greenwich, Connecticut. So you got to kind of uproot your whole life. You don't have a choice in this escape room. It's like you wake up and he's like, time to go, like time to escape. And good luck. Get in the bus, get in the bus, get in the bus. And so you have to sign a 2-year lease with this construction worker you've not met before in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's a 1-bedroom, 3-bath. So, yeah,
Oh, those are hard to find.
I know
in this
it is.
economy.
It is hard to find and not very economically feasible.
Yeah, pretty unnecessary.
So the dude has fucked up credit. You're gonna have to put a bunch of money down up front, and he gets the bedroom. So you got to sleep on the couch. And here's the kicker: the couch has termites. The construction worker has breast cancer. So, all right, and here's how you get. Here's the big. This is how you escape. If you can make it to the end of the lease without the couch falling apart, and the construction worker with breast cancer starts thinking, life's not so bad after all. Like you give him a new lease on life, then you get $150 on Cash App.
Is this an escape room you have to pay for? Is this
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
$5,000. Yeah. And of course, like it's definitely
then rent.
Yeah, that
I mean,
does
you have to
not
pay
include
rent.
rent.
Yeah.
So if you can
Down
make this dude
payment.
be like, you know what,
And don't you have to pay for the cancer treatment too?
my life wasn't even that hard. Yeah, you have to pay for his chemo and shit.
And you have to drive him there. You gotta stay with him in the hospital.
You have to rent a car. You can't really own. Your credit's fucked now.
You gotta have a dialysis.
You have to
machine
become.
at
You have to
home.
become his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Well,
how you
really,
would get
his
him.
caretaker.
Yeah,
It's more than
ooh.
friendship.
Well, if you're just his caretaker, he might not get a new lease on life. If you're just his caretaker,
that's
you're
a
gonna
good
have to
point.
like be like kind of like a some kind of best friend kind of.
Yeah. It'll be like at
some
the
kind of best
end.
friend situation.
I think they give him a piece of paper and it says like new lease on life ? Yes or no. So he'll go like, yeah, sure. Like, okay, $150. It's that easy. Number 2, Heavy lays the frown. So bad news. Grimace extended the lease by 6 months. So you had to spend 6 more months with the construction worker, and unfortunately, he passes away, and he's replaced by former leader of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev.
Oh my god.
Not as fun as it was before. You didn't know how good you had it with the last guy.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Is that guy alive? He's alive, right?
He died last year.
Oh no! So now you gotta live with a ghost.
You got to keep him on ice.
You gotta keep him cool.
You got to keep him cool.
Can't be eaten by a coyote.
And his daughter's there, and she's like 29, and she looks great for her age. And if you can go 3 days without hooking up with his daughter, you get $150 more on Cash App.
Yeah, he wouldn't like that if his daughter was just hooking up with people willy nilly.
Especially because he's still in the room. They take away 2 of the bathrooms this time. So the 1 bedroom, 1 bath. They made it smaller.
How'd they take him away?
Boarded him up.
Yeah.
We'll never
Sometimes I've seen him take them just.
crane.
Yeah.
Good luck. They don't even keep them for later. They just toss them in the woods. Have fun with a random toilet in the middle of the wood.
Well, at least the deers get to poo poo.
That's
good.
Yeah.
Damn. That's heavy.
Well, silver lining.
That is something good to think of. Number 3, don't do the crime if you can't eat the slug. So it would have been, this one I thought was probably, it would have been smarter if Grimace called it don't do the crime if you can't eat the slime, but I wouldn't think of it that way. So this one,
Could have just changed it.
No. This is what Grimace said.
Right.
So this one is pretty scary. It's where you spend a long weekend with Grimace and you take PTO. So you have like Monday off. And it's like Sunday night. You're kind of bored. And he's like, you want to drop slug? So you both do slug on tongue like a hit of LSD. Problem is, most slugs toxic to humans when eaten. It's like a paralyzing agent.
Really?
Yeah, but except for Grimace. He's 80% slug, 20% Korean. So
Which one?
which North.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
It
like,
doesn't affect Koreans.
I don't feel so. Make the voice small.
I don't think I feel so good. Grim. That's it. Baby, help me. Do your baby voice with the baby voice. I feel like a cat on a hot I don't feel so good, baby. Southern baby. Okay.
We can cut all that.
Okay, so you're paralyzed now. Grimace hardly affected him. He fucking pry eye open like Clockwork Orange and makes you watch the whole first 3 seasons of the Mindy Project.
Oh, my God.
Damn. And there's
Continuously?
yeah, on a loop,
Oh, man.
but just for like a day.
Was that like 4 hours?
Yeah, but he does it for like a whole day.
So you have to watch it like 8 times.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And if you can escape that one, you get all 3 seasons on Blu-ray.
So it's so cool that the
Do
escape
you get
rooms have rewards.
Yeah.
Do you
Same
get it?
price.
You
I got
got
the
to
reward with escape.
you got to get a Blu-ray player though.
Yeah, and they're French DVDs, so they have to get like a Region 2 DVD player.
my
So you
God.
get it online pretty easily though. But
Does he make these escape? Does he make the escape rooms?
yeah, he makes some. I think he makes some with Lockheed Martin, the same people who do like some of
Drones and
the drones and
Plane
some of this stuff might be UAPs. I've been thinking of recently.
University
IUDs.
of Average Pulse.
IUDs.
IUDs.
They make
Yeah, the jet
IUDs.
propulsion
Yeah.
IUD shoots right into your stomach. Blocks the ovaries right off. No thanks.
Smart IUD.
Oh, sperm? No thank
A
you.
smart IUD.
Smart IUD.
Yeah.
They can send them in through a vent.
Just control them with your mind.
They got in a lot of trouble because they sent one in and turned out it was a school, and then they got it into a kid's butt.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Kid never got
They
pregnant
draw-
though.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they blocked them out.
The heat
Yeah, you
sensors are
can't,
off.
you
The
can't give
it-
like progesterone to a kid.
Too much blockage, and then you couldn't poop, and then blew up.
Is it called progesterone?
Progesterone.
I'd like to get some Progresserone. Get some fucking spaghetti sauce in me, baby.
Couple cans.
Yeah, a couple cans. Yum.
What's your favorite soup?
Favorite.
Let's get down to it. What's your favorite soup, brother?
Okay, fun time's over. That's what everybody wanted to hear about. That's what I've been doing. Okay. We all know my career's been in the shitter. Here's the truth. Favorite soup? Minestrone
Really?
with
Whipped cream.
purples.
Purples. Yum.
Wow. Minestrone with purples.
Little purples on top.
Delicious.
Excuse me, do you have any purples? Say when.
Just keep doing it. I'll tell.
What about you, Kate?
Say
You're-
purple.
Wait. Spicy chicken and gumbo.
Spicy chicken and gumbo.
Wait, spicy chicken
That's,
gumbo?
that's where it's Nashville hot chicken and then a side of gumbo I can dip it in. That's what Mike Eaton eats every morning for breakfast.
Roasted.
Roasted
One of my favorite soups.
Sweet Caroline.
Fried chicken.
A little roasted battery. And you just kind of
Roasted battery.
Duracell.
soup. Sounds dangerous.
you kind of do it like a steak where you kind of baste it
With
and
butter.
then you melt it into soups.
And then you die.
I've never died from it. Some people die from it. I've never.
And then you die.
Can reverse your polarity. Guys, we've all seen movies. Let's talk about one for Christ's sakes. What are you thinking? So we have this awesome segment on the show. We do it all the fucking time.
What's it called again?
Hey, babe, would you mind putting in headphones? I'm trying to do some work. You're listening to the movies too loud.
Please turn it down. I'm trying to sleep.
Hey, babe, I'm trying to sleep. You know I have to get up early. I'm not sure why you would be watching Darren Aronofsky's The Wrestler so loud right now.
Yeah, segment.
That was
So-
Darren. I didn't know. I didn't
It was
know that
Darren.
one. He made the mothers.
He made the mommy.
I don't think so.
Mother?
I think
Yeah,
he made
did.
the mothers. Mother.
He made
Jennifer
the
Lawrence.
Mummy?
The mom.
The mother.
The mother.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is a mom,
He made Mother?
but she's really the Bible.
Darren Aronofsky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mother's the Bible, or she's
Right.
she's Mary. She's Mary of the.
So this is crazy. Yeah. So these movies we've watched a lot. What did you watch? Or do you want me to tell you what I watched?
Why don't you tell me what you watched?
Okay. I saw this tasty little number about 3 clicks back. It was this great little flick, Austrian and Anglo-Saxon cross production. And it was called The Midas's Touch. Yeah, right. Get your hands off me, bitch. No, it wasn't that. That was a loose translation. It was The Midas's Touch, more like the smelly man's curse. Get out of here, please. So it was called The Midas's Touch, more like the smelly man's curse. Get out of here, please. It is a movie.
Uh-huh.
And so it starts with this guy who's a forensic accountant. And that's where you have to look through people's finances to see any signs of criminal wrongdoing.
Mm-hmm.
So he does that for this
Okay.
huge law firm called Pepsi and Pippi. It's called Pepsi and Dipsy. And Dipsy is he's played by Dan Aykroyd. And they use the de-aging technology, so he looks like 14. It's like what they did in The Irishman with Robert De Niro, but I think they turned the dial too far, so he looks like a little...
She's kind of like a baby Snapchat filter.
The mouth isn't really synced up, so it's saying a lot of stuff like, who's crunching their numbers wrong? It's a lot of crunching numbers.
And he's an accountant as well.
He's the big boss of Pepsi and
okay.
Dipsy.
14. He's 14.
And he's 14. So one day he takes the elevator down and he gets stuck. And our main character, Smelly Man, I think, who is played by Kirsten Dunst in drag, man drag. So she's in man drag, which makes her look like boy. And pretty badass. And they do great makeup. She looks totally Italian. And it's pretty cool. They give her just really thick eyebrows, but everything else is normal. So, like, okay, I guess she's Italian. And well, when they announce her, they go, the Smelly Man, a.k.a. Thomas Harlow. Is his birthday. And then in parentheses under it, it says Italian. So it's
Kind of like a Guy Ritchie kind of thing. Like
Yeah. The Italian. Yeah. Brains of the operation. And so the boss, Dan Aykroyd's stuck in the elevator. It starts free falling. Smelly Man, as you know, was born with the sixth sense of a hawk. Hears it, runs, grabs it, cuts arm off, can no longer be a forensic accountant. Yeah. So he takes up a new life as a volleyball salesman and gets canceled.
Why
Any questions?
why does Kristen why does Thomas Harlow get canceled?
Oh, okay. She sent a bunch of really rude text messages to her landlord. Yeah. About like how she wasn't gonna pay rent. Like she didn't feel like rent was like should exist.
In this economy?
Yeah, she's like,
Hey,
I don't
rent-
have money for that.
Rent shouldn't exist.
Sorry, I can't make it.
Like bad news. Like I like don't feel comfortable paying you this month.
I
As-
invested in a bunch of essential oils, so
I feel
Sorry, I
bad
don't
telling you
money.
this now. I know I signed the lease.
It was the first month too, so yeah.
how
No
do you even give her
wonder.
the keys? That's crazy.
I know. So she has one arm. They ended up putting on like a chainsaw, like Evil Dead style. So she becomes a tree arborist. She gets fucking stuck up there, sure enough. And Dan Aykroyd, you thought he died on the elevator crash. Who pulls up in the truck. Dan Aykroyd, re-aged, way too far.
Too old.
Yeah. He's like 150, 160. And he gets out, and it's an undercover boss thing. And he's like, I've been wanting to will my company to someone who's deserving. And she goes, me? And he goes, move over, broad. And there's a little man behind her, and he gets the company. And it's kind of a rumination on like sexism in the workplace.
Sexism, capitalism.
Yeah.
So I think like women shouldn't have to pay rent. Is that kind of
Yeah, and women can also be arborists.
Yeah, and
agreed?
and they can be
Men.
Italian.
Yeah,
Women can be
men.
Italian too.
I've always
That's
that's
pretty
always
cool.
something. I always love a good movie that talks about what people don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't a lady have chainsaws and be Italian?
Yeah.
I see a lady, I go,
Where's her chainsaw?
is it no pockets in your pants, no chainsaws? You're really okay with this? You know? You okay with this life?
85 cents on the dollar, 75 cents on the dollar.
You could buy a good chainsaw with that money.
And you
If
don't
you
have
get
to
that.
you don't have to be a volleyball salesman either. You can keep moving up. That was like they took I'm going to get off this topic really quick, but they took 45 minutes on that volleyball shit. It was like her learning the ropes, and then she's about to go sell her first ball to just this guy. They like meet up. I think it was on Let Go or something. She meets him on Let Go, the app, and she meets him in a Walmart parking lot, and she looks up. And she's like, "Doy, Walmart has like 100 of these things.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to be here.
I'm supposed to shave trees with chainsaws."
I'm a
Yeah.
woman.
You gotta sell volleyballs like out like in the middle of nowhere.
Out west, you gotta go out west for
you gotta
something
go
like
west.
that. Yeah,
You gotta go manifest destiny for
You
that.
take the train out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take the Amtrak.
Take the
Yeah.
A train.
Take the L train too. Shit, do a connecting flight.
Yeah, take the volleyball.
Were they good volleyballs? Good like.
Now they look like they had holes in them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they could hardly dribble. You could hardly dribble them.
You can't even
dirty.
play a good game of Google.
What did you see, Capert? I get the movie 3 out of 10. It was long.
I saw this movie called Team Cheerios, and
Team Cheerios, like teenage Cheerios.
no, like
the team.
like
Oh, cool,
teamwork,
cool.
like Team Cheerios and the right guy, and and it's about all these British guys because of Cheerio.
Oh,
It's not
that's
like
kind of
Cheerio,
like a little
like the
double
cereal.
entendre.
Right.
It's like Team Good Morning, basically.
Yeah, it's like team like
In our language.
it's team like
Team Good Morning.
low cholesterol,
okay.
you know.
Oh, cool.
Team
Oh,
part
so
of
it
a
is
balanced
Cheerios.
breakfast, but it's also
Yeah.
British.
Okay.
So it's these guys that they started this company to try and promote a balanced breakfast to all elementary schools in London. So it's kind of like Dare, but for breakfast.
Uh-huh.
It's like Dare to be healthier. Yeah.
It's like Dare to get your nutrients, you know. Like
It's cool. It's cool to.
it's cool to have fiber.
yeah.
And so
to poop good.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with B vitamins.
but so it starts out and you're like, wow, like what a altruistic cast, you know. They're just going out saying, you know, you guys should eat breakfast and here's this
And this is a fake. This is fiction. Or is it?
the movie.
Is it like a fiction or
No.
documentary stuff?
No, it's based on this story they found from a long time ago.
How old was it? How old's the story?
I'm like 78 years old, I think.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So it was, what year was that?
Like 1940.
Little post
49.
war flick.
Yeah, but they don't mention that.
Okay.
It's not really part of the
They
movie.
gloss right over
Yeah.
that.
No, you don't really want to, because it's like a feel-good movie. Well, so you think. So it starts out and it says, hey, you guys should eat breakfast. Here's a sample of breakfast. And
Give it a try. Don't be scared.
We'll see.
This is what your life could be. You could have breakfast every day.
This is just a taste of what full breakfast could
Just
be.
just a little piece of a toast.
Yeah. Like what you see?
Yeah. So, then turns out one of the guys on the team has polio. I know. And it turns out he had never eaten breakfast, even once.
And he's on the team.
And he's on the team. I don't know how he got on the team.
Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it, brother.
I think they said like 1 out of 10 polio cases were because people weren't eating breakfast, and so
It's kind of like a bend it like Beckham kind of thing.
Yeah,
in,
kinda like
bend it like
in what way?
I think so.
Just faking it.
Yeah,
To be
well, it's kind of a story of it's a cautionary tale. So,
of what?
eat your breakfast or you might get polio.
Oh, frick.
So I
Damn.
think, yeah, and and the main guy is Tom Hardy,
Ooh, I like him.
right?
I like that guy.
but
He's great.
he's dressed up as Hitler.
So they do go into war stuff a little bit, I guess. Yeah.
Was he in that one? Was he in that war?
Was Hitler in the war? Yeah, I think he was in that one.
Yeah,
That was his main war, I think.
I think, yeah.
He was in the first one too.
So it's Tom Hardy as Hitler, who develops polio from not eating breakfast and is part of a team of pro-breakfast guys.
It's British Hitler.
Britler.
Britler.
Britler?
No, not Britler.
Britler, Britler, Brex.
So yeah,
Brexit.
so yeah,
But
you
like-
guys should watch
breakfast.
Team Cheerio and the right guy.
How does it end? How does it end?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's
Tom Hardy.
badass.
Tom Hardy is Britler and
I
a
think
guy.
I fell asleep. So if
With
you want to
po-
watch it and let me know how it ends.
And a guy with does Britler have polio or is it just a guy?
Two guys.
Yeah. Yeah, but they kind of
So it's
make
like-
it.
It's like Hitler and FDR like mixed into one. So like he's in a wheelchair because he had polio.
Wait, why are you bringing FDR into it?
Because FDR had polio. That's why he was in a wheelchair.
Well, he wasn't the only person that had polio.
Well, I guess Hitler had it too, right?
In this, like, it's like a historical, like
Like a-
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know, it's like
Like a reimagining.
yeah,
Oh,
reimagination.
then when
of-
Hitler was trying to get everybody to eat a
of
balanced
What
breakfast.
if Hitler never ate
Revisionist
breakfast?
history. Yeah.
If Hitler never ate
Kind of like the man in the high castle.
yeah, like
What if Hitler was like kind of sick?
yeah. What if he was sick? And if his mom had never given him a single fucking egg, none of this would have happened. So
In a world where the Nazis still lose, but Hitler didn't eat his breakfast, what would happen?
yeah,
Freaked out yet? This is fucking normal for the Twilight Zone. This shit happens in like Wisconsin in the Twilight
It's
Zone.
everywhere in the fucking. You could throw a fucking hat and you'll land on top of Hitler eating breakfast, not eating breakfast, his head in the. Shut up! You know where we are.
All my brothers and sisters are Hitler in the Twilight Zone, and my mom is a piece of toast.
Yeah, and I got four legs. Psych 3. And
yeah,
and a butt penis.
and a butt
I
penis.
got a penis coming out of my butt. I can't poop no more.
We've already done butt penis on.
Oh, you guys
Nobody
already-
poops in
yeah.
the Twilight Zone. We all have penises in our butts. Okay.
It's mine. Shut up.
Miles, what movies did you see this week?
The movie I didn't actually get it this week. I saw The Woman King, but that's not the one that's in theaters and on the streaming services. It's a different one, similar name. Almost, you could even say it's the same.
In many ways, it's the same.
It's almost the same name, and if you were to think of it like that, it's The Woman King, and this one's about if a woman, what if it was a woman, and think about this. I watched the movie. I swear I did, just like you guys. You guys told me to watch a movie, and I watched a flick. And so it's the Woman King, right? Or it's the Woman King of Tomorrow is the full title.
Okay.
And so she's in the future, but just like 24 hours in the future. And they're in like kind of like a Tron, kind of like digital place because it's the future. And in there, there's these guys, and they're mean. They're mean to everybody, and
Damn it.
and they're really mean to everybody, and they're in charge too. So that's like makes it even worse because it's a bunch of mean guys in charge of the digital future.
What?
Oh,
And
sounds just
they
like Twitter.
and it might even be one of those kind of allegoricals.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so there's a woman who goes into the computer tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
Not like
Do
our
we
tomorrow.
see it today or do we see it tomorrow?
Well, you see the movie today because it's a movie. It's not like actually, unless you do get the glasses that.
It's just pretend.
It's
Okay.
it's not really in the
Got it.
tomorrow. But the tomorrow is like tomorrow 2,000 years ago. I saw a movie.
I know.
No,
I
but the
know.
movie is pretend.
The movie's
it's
pretend.
The
fiction.
movie's pretend.
I've heard about this movie. I read it on Dylan Sullivan's blog.
Yeah, it's a really great little piece of cinema. It's kind of an homage to movies.
All of
In many ways,
cinema.
all movies are.
Movies are movies to other movies.
But anyway, she goes into the tomorrow world, and everybody's so pissed off at her because they're like, "No ladies." And
So even in the future.
and she's also it is like the Woman King. It is Viola Davis, but it's a CGI Viola Davis. It's what's that guy's name?
Martin Short.
No, the guy plays a little goblin in the Lord of the Rings.
Peter Dinklage?
No, it's like Gary.
Gary Oldman?
Let's just call him Gary.
Andy,
You know what I mean?
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Is that it is?
Think
Andy
so.
Serkis plays Viola Davis as
I
the
like
Woman
it better
King.
as Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman's in it.
I like it better as Martin Short.
Okay.
They're both in it.
All of them
You
are
guys
in
would love this movie if you saw it. They're both in it too,
That's
Wow.
badass.
but you don't really see them that much because they play.
it? Minor character.
Gary Oldman plays the son.
Like
and-
this like the sun or like
Yeah, like the astronomical body of heat.
I love the sun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a real feel good kind of thing. And then Martin Short is his character's. His name in the movie is Martin Short, and he's tiny. He's actually
Oh, as small as a damn pencil.
he's just like a pencil. Just as
Well, a mechanical pencil, I guess, is that small.
and-
I've never seen a pencil. I didn't grow up with pencils.
oh, like a pencil.
Beans.
Yeah, we wrote with chalk beans.
And so Viola Davis, who's Andy Serkis, but Viola Davis, puts Martin Short on her shoulder, and she says, "Hey, little guy, let's get out of here."
For sure.
And then they say this place sucks, except the sun, because it's Gary Oldman, and he's so nice and sweet to us. But everybody else is a bunch of jerks, and so they they have their shortcomings. They're different. She's regular size, and he's like as small as a baby.
He's baby's length.
It's like a king cake baby.
He's exactly the size of a little baby.
Hello, Mardi Gras, baby.
Little
And then
baby.
they get together. They go, "Sorry, Gary. I know you're cool, but this place sucks. We're going back to Africa." And then so it's a sequel to I think it's a sequel to The Woman King. But it's a prequel. It's a prequel sequel.
Also,
it's the
like,
day
it
after-
Came out after, but it.
It's the day after The
happened
Woman King.
before.
It's the day after The Woman King, but then they go back to the beginning of the first movie, The Woman King. So that's why it's the Woman King of Tomorrow.
It's like a memento thing. Yeah, it's all totally
Oh, so
backwards. and
you
stuff.
have to figure out the timeline on your own.
and so she forgets too, so she didn't even realize, and then they kind of just go back into
I
that.
forgot it was the Woman King.
Yeah, she kind of forgets.
Damn.
What would you rate it?
Honestly, I'd give it a 4
Yeah.
Out of 5 or 10?
out of 4.
Oh, that was good.
It's a pretty good movie.
Really good. Yeah.
It's a pretty good movie. I mean, Gary Oldman. It's a tour de force.
Yeah. I mean, he's great.
He's a tour of-
got so much range.
Tour de force.
Range.
All right.
He's a range.
Fuck it.
Range.
I didn't want it to come to this, guys, but we're going to have to do damn Grimace around the horde in this bitch. Fucking hell, mate. Blimey.
Cheerio.
So, Cheerio, my little polio victim.
Cheerio and Cheerios.
So, all right. What do you want it to be? Grimace gets dialysis.
Grimace gets laid. No.
Grimace takes his first vacation to Honolulu. Grimace is on the sinking of a whale ship in the 1800s.
Wait, what is this segment?
Oh yeah. So we tell a story piece by piece, and you're gonna finish the story.
Okay.
And we each have 2 minutes because we gotta make it quick. We gotta riff and get lost. So, Grimace is on a whaling ship, or Grimace gets lost in the Appalachian Mountain, and he's not happy with what he finds deep in the coal mine.
What about?
Grimace gets invited to Milan for Fashion Week.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
That's good.
I'm sorry.
That's what I was thinking.
Really?
Wow.
Funny how that works.
All right.
Who's,
And how and are you?
Pan in.
We've done this before.
no, it seems like.
We've done it. I've done it over 100 times. I've done over 100 episodes of this podcast. I was thinking I was trying to write new Grimace stuff, like right 5 minutes before this. I had all week, as always. And I was like, dude, I've written thousands of Grimace. Anyways, pan in, Milan, 1916. World War I's raging on, but fashion's never been bigger this time. Franz Ferdinand walks down the runway the days before his tragic assassination. Wait, all right, so it's not exactly World War I. It's like a month before that happens. Franz Ferdinand walks down. All the celebs are in attendance. BB-8 from Star Wars, the new ones. Franz Ferdinand, like I said. Marilyn Monroe's mom. Carolyn Control. Carolyn Control.
Carlotta Flamingo.
Carolyn Control is her mother's name. And she's fucking 9 feet tall, and she has the body of an oak tree. She looks awful. Oh, she can barely make it down. She's held together by all these roots. She's like Poison Ivy from Batman. Gross. Who else is there? Grimace in his tight little tuxedo. And he looks so handsome. It's his big night. Finally get to present his new product line. Grimace walks down the runway wearing 2 pigeon's wings over his nipples like nipple tassels. He has a bird beak on both eyelash. So 2 total. That wasn't easy to. That wasn't that easy
he
to
only
do that
has 2
math.
eyelashes.
He only has 2 eyelashes. 1, 2. He has a bottom on the right and a top on the left.
Wow, what happened?
A bird beak on both. He was in the American Indian Wars. Yeah. Brutal. He was a Comanche.
Me too.
Brave Grimace, that's what they used to call it. Brave Grimace of the Plains.
Brave Grimace.
Grimace of the Plains is what they used to call it. Grimace walks down. Fashion Week's fully in swing. Ka-ching, ka-ching. The sound of cash and cameras as the glass shatters, and he steps over it with his huge stilettos. Teddy Roosevelt walks out of the back room, stretching after getting a big-ass blowjob. Teddy Roosevelt loved having sex, and it was awesome and hot. Okay, so bad news. Bring. Teddy Roosevelt gets a call. Huh? This guy? This can't be the guy. He's throwing looks 100 years in the damn future. He's throwing that ass all over the damn place. He can't be the one responsible. Okay. Hangs up the phone. Arrest that man. That's H.H. Holmes, the killer of the Great World's Fair. Then what happens? Grimace is H.H. Holmes, famed
Is that
American,
timeline? Is
famed
that-
American
The
serial
murder
killer.
mansion.
Yes.
Yeah, the World's Fair.
Damn.
So they, a bunch of guys come down from the ceiling. They were all laying in wait. They knew, and they're just like PIs. They're not official in any way, but they still have handcuffs. So,
Hell yeah.
but they're fuzzy handcuffs.
Oh.
Kinky.
They're trying to kidnap Grimace to make him do a porno. And I know. And and of course, giant pervert Teddy Roosevelt is orchestrating the whole thing.
Horn dog.
So yeah, so Teddy Roosevelt is like, you guys hide in the ceiling, and then I'll press a button, propel you down. And
Everything was button operated before like 1980. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll press the button.
You won't be stuck.
I'll press the go button, and you go, and that means you go. And so you go down, and you arrest Grimace, and you put little fuzzy handcuffs on him. And then, so basically, all of this is part of a bigger plan to actually, it turns out that Terrell Control
Terrell Control.
is actually H.H. Holmes.
What the piss?
So they're trying to throw her off. So they're like, you guys need to arrest Grimace because he's H.H. Holmes. Then there's all this confusion because Teddy Roosevelt hired these guys to like fake arrest him with fuzzy handcuffs. And so they take him to this like front. It's like a flower shop
Yeah.
for the Russian mob. And
For sure.
we, like in the town, you know.
Yeah.
But
Honestly,
just like the town.
it's exactly
Yeah.
like the town.
so he walks in, and there's all these Russians, and they're part of a mob, but they're not like violent. They're just really horny. So they bring Grimace in there, and he likes it. He's not mad.
Of course.
He loves role play. So go back to Milan Festival of Fashion. And Terrell is sitting there just looking like hell, you know.
I see 9 feet tall. You look like a damn oak tree. We all talked about it.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Just looking like hell, and her skin's so dry.
Covered in bark.
And she goes up to Teddy and she says, "Did you do it?" And he says, "I'm about to." And then what happened?
Wait. Did
he do what?
Did they capture him yet? I was.
For you to decide.
I thought he's already in the sex place.
Yeah. Wait.
He's in the sex place.
Oh, they got him.
But the cops, so the cops are there, and they don't see Grimace. And Terrell's working with the cops.
Back in Milan.
And so is Teddy Roosevelt. He's a cop, too.
But we don't know where Grimace is.
Yeah, Grimace is in the flower shop with the horny Russians.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that tracks.
So, okay, he's been. Okay.
Okay.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just close it out strong, man.
So, Grimace is in the H.H. Holmes, as we know. You see like a bloody, you find a bloody knife in his dressing room, and now the audience is aware now that he's actually H.H. Holmes, and then so we know that now, and so Terry Terrell in Control. Terrell in Control. She's talking to Teddy Roosevelt about did they capture him, and he goes, yes, we captured him, and now after I make sweet love to Grimace and we make a porno, we'll make a lot of money, and you and I can get out of here.
Yeah.
And he gives Terrell a big hug on her leg because she's so big. And as he goes to hug her leg, because she's so clumsy and she's a big clunk. She's a big clunk. So he hugs her legs, and she goes, whoa! And then a bloody knife falls out of her jacket.
What?
Uh-huh. And she's a copycat killer. That's why there's been so many more killings than you would have thought one Grimble could do.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Copycat in the same house that he does it, so that's why it's very confusing.
The World's Fair.
Mm-hmm. At the fair, and so Teddy goes, "Wait a second, you're also a killer," and she goes, "Babe, babe, shut up, shut the fuck up, you idiot." You shouldn't care about that stuff. We're in love. And he goes, we're gonna need to talk about this. I gotta go fuck Grimace real quick so we can get a lot of money. That's very important to him. He's a greedy.
Loves money.
He loves money. He's a little greedy.
Yeah.
Greedy guy. Get enough money to win the election. And so he flies to Boston, where the flower shop, Charlestown, Massachusetts. He flies to Charlestown, Massachusetts. Passes by Jeremy Renner.
It's on the same world as the town.
Yeah, it's a town extended universe. Yeah,
Yeah, this is the extended
He
edition.
goes by Jeremy Renner, and Jeremy Renner's like, they're getting ready to, He goes, Jeremy, here's the thing. In my flight back to Charlestown, I figured out what I need to do. Here's the plan. I can't tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna fuck a lot of people. We're gonna fuck a lot of people, and then Jeremy Renner goes, "Whose car are we taking?"
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
and that's how it ends.
And then they go, and
Okay.
and then they go and they fuck
Whose car
Grimace.
we take it.
They go and they fuck Grimace, and then they also punch him
Oh,
because
no.
because
Oh,
he's
we don't
a he's a mass
Oh,
murderer.
he's bad.
He's
yeah.
a mass murderer. Yeah, we can't
Oh,
forget that.
right.
Just because the sex is good doesn't mean he's not a terrible guy.
But then
Yeah,
it turns
right.
out after they're done jizzing,
Sure.
after they're done jizzing, they go, "Oh wow, we're gonna make so much money on this," and then they go, "Wait a second." Jeremy Renner goes, "Wait a minute," and he flips Grimace back over. Because Grimace is fine. He was fine. It was totally consensual.
Yeah.
But he fell asleep. He's like, I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna fall asleep. Go sleep. And they finish jizzing, and they flip him over. Jimmy Renner flips him over, and he goes, "Wait a second. What's that?" He sees a little crease here, and he takes. It turns out it's a mask. He takes it off. It was it was actually it was actually a goblin.
Oh, wow.
It was actually a goblin.
What a twist.
And then they took that mask off. It was a bunch of pillows under a blanket. They never really caught Grimace. It was a fake.
Oh.
Grimace is still at large, and their porno is worth nothing. Because
If they don't have him captured, they can't prove they fucked him.
Yeah. Can't credit
and
nobody.
then it he's kind of like big scream, zoom out of the city, kind of showing us that we don't know where could Grimace be,
Oh,
that
right.
bastard,
Like
and
Batman.
just like Batman,
Just like Batman.
and that's
Damn, bone on the
Wow.
bayou. Brutal.
that's
Pretty cool.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Well,
that's been.
That's been the Grimace Half Hour Power Hour. Thanks for coming, Miles. Whoa. What the fuck?
You guys are so
We
sick.
all have chills. Oh my God.
Gross.
Let's have a baby. All right. Thank you guys.